Hello! What's up, Vamp? Welcome in. Welcome back to the Winter Lodge. How's everyone doing tonight? Hope everybody had a good weekend. I'm trying to shrug off, some tiredness right now. I spent almost an hour and a half on the light rail today, so that wasn't super great, but I had some dinner, I got some coffee made, and I tried to clean up my room a little bit, just to get me active, to get me moving, to get the blood flowing, and now we're here. So, yeah, let me give you a shout out, Vamp. Let me give you a shout out. Yeah, better now that you have some AC going, huh? I bet.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's kind of hot in here too, but not too bad. I had all three of my fans running pretty much the entire time when I came home. So, we got some circulation in here, at least for a little while. But the stream won't be super long tonight, so it all work out. It all works out. Also, I hope my volume levels are good. I need to do mic checks before the stream actually starts, because I feel like lately my mic settings have been really weird. They've been from really good to questionable. So just trying to figure that out. But how does it sound right now? At the moment. If you can answer back. Fine? Okay. Oh, that's good enough for me. It doesn't have to be super great. It's not like we're playing anything tonight. We're doing design work today. We are doing design work. We're going back to the workshop. We're going to be working on basically whatever we can. I'm not really sure who's going to be available tonight, considering, you know, the chat's been super quiet. So we'll give it some time, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do. Vamp you already have a new challenger screen, so I know we can't work on that. I think you got a logo as well, so maybe we can at least get your logo done today. We haven't done a logo yet. Raging Cheeks! Shush! What's up, Owl? Owl Nimbus! One of the many owls that we have here.
Welcome to the stream!
Welcome in, fam. Welcome back. How you doing? How was your weekend? What did you get into? We're just starting things up. Just checking up on everybody. You and Vamp are the first ones here, so giving you a proper greeting before everyone starts to roll in. But yeah, Fong. What's up? What's up? Alright, see you when you get back, Vamp. We've also got some Sonic vibes going tonight, just in case anyone's like curious about what's going on with the playlist. Because today is Sonic's 34th birthday. And because of that, I decided to play, or make a pretty much an entire soundtrack dedicated to Sonic. It's about 2 hours and 54 minutes with 51 songs. So yeah, we'll be blasting that all night long. So you might hear some good ones, you might hear some favorites, or you may hear some stuff that you haven't heard before. So yeah, look forward to that tonight. Weekend was grand. Watched the Ninja Turtles from the 90s. The first movie, the one with the Foot Clan. The one with the Jim Henson costumes. Yeah, that's still one of the best ones. If not still the best one. I was actually watching that with my niece and nephew a couple months ago, Owl, and like they were like mesmerized. Like, they were super into it. Like, they weren't cracking jokes or like jumping on the couch, or they were engaged. They were engaged. It was actually pretty cool. Because I don't really see that from them that often, right? Because I don't really watch a lot of movies with my nieces and nephew. With my niece and nephew, sorry. So when I got a chance to watch that, I was like, wow, they're really taking all of this in. This is cool. That's how I watched it when I was a kid. Yo, Jesus! Getting that custom logo slot. What's going on, Jesus? Welcome in. Jesus is Stone, part of the Pow Block gang. Let me welcome you in. How was your weekend, Jesus?
Welcome to the stream.
What were you up to? Casey Jones? Oh yeah. What are you, some kind of punker? I hate punkers. Especially bald ones with green makeup. Yeah, I know. I remember a bit too many.
I'll check it out.
A bit too much of those lines. I watched that movie a bit too much, but it's a classic. It's a classic. A Jose Canseco bat. Tell me, you didn't pay money for this. I could go all night. Yeah, anytime, Jesus. You know it's all love here, especially for the Pow Block gang. Y'all go over there and follow Jesus. They were recently playing Ultra ADHD. I have no idea what that game is, but maybe you can tell me about it. Is it a game, actually? A question for a question. It's been a busy weekend for the most part. I hear you, Jesus. My, or at least my Sunday. My Sunday was really busy. I just installed some new RAM on my computer, and that was an ordeal because this has like been the first time I've actually gone into my PC and tried to replace a part, and it was a trial. It wasn't as hard as it needed to be because I'm a scrub. So I actually thought that my computer was like kaput. So I had to phone a friend. Alright, I had to hit up, you know, the Lifeline. Or whatever they do on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And shout outs to my brother Honto and Nelson. You know, being the goats and helping get all that shit squared away. So, yeah, now it's fun. The game is more like an experience with 19 endings. Oh, shit. Replayability. Love that.
What if I could? God, I'm a shit player.
I know I'm a shit player. You guys see it every day when I'm playing Metal Gear. Yo, Darren, thank you for the scrub. I don't want no scrubs. How many endings have you gotten in that game, Jesus? You're not shit at MGS? I mean, having like 20 pitfalls in a row like I'm playing Mario and the Lost Levels paints a different story. But if you say so.
Bruh.
What's going on, Darren? How was your weekend? Let me welcome you in. There
Welcome to the stream.
Baba Booey. Marty! Run for it, Marty! No, don't run. We want you to stay. Welcome in. Thank you for welcoming in Marty. You gotten 5 or 6. Oh, you're almost halfway there. How difficult is it to get different endings in that? Baba Booey. That reminds me of Parks and Rec. Great show if you haven't seen it. I ran DSO far away. Couldn't get away? Oh, you ran so far away. Couldn't get away. That's a reference, right? I run so far away. That's like one of my favorite songs. And I run so far away. Couldn't get away. I'm a 90s, or it's funny, not a 90s. I was born in the 90s, but God, I love 80s music. Holy shit. 80s music is like a totally different vibe. 80s like rock is like, ah man, it's just something about it. It just hits. It hits on all levels. What is that song from Journey? Separate Ways. That's probably like one of my favorite songs of all time. It was in the American version of Saint Seiya? What? Are you serious? Oh my god, I have to look that up after stream. That's fucking wild. that couldn't have been cheap when it was on TV. Wow. Everyone loves 80s music? Do they? I hope they do. They should. Cultured people love 80s music. I hope we're all cultured in here. Not difficult, you say? Okay. Would you recommend it to someone like me? Would you recommend it to a Deku scrub? Fangphobia was surprised when I told him that Hitman Blood Money used Ave Maria for the main menu. Ave Maria. Do I know what that song is? Oh, when it was on TV, so it was like localized. Why did Seiya come on? Did it come on 4Kids? Or did it come on Toonami? I guess it would depend on where you were located, because I know if you were like in Canada, the programs that you got were like completely different. Toonami, okay, yeah. That was like an era of Toonami where I kind of wasn't watching as much, I think, when Saint Seiya started coming on. Or what did they call it? They called it Knights of the Zodiac. Yeah. And then it was also in Shonen Jump, but I did not read it. Yeah. Oh, by the way, y'all, we have a new channel point. I have to make sure it works. It's doing sort of like a cross promotion with a recent friend that we made on stream. Specifically with Avocado. So it's a one-time channel point redemption. It's called Barista Soul. If you click on it, damn, it didn't play the sound effect. It's supposed to play a cat noise. So when the cat noise notifies us, I'm supposed to put on this this apron. I think I need to reverse it because it's currently like, yeah, it's currently not facing the right direction. So I do have to go back and make some edits, but I do plan to. But you all should go over and follow Avocado. He's like pretty much like almost like an expert in Souls-like games. Also plays a lot of Minecraft. Also an artiste. So definitely check him out. I'm gonna go and shout him out right now. I know they were telling me to try to let them know when they were gonna stream, or when I was streaming, but I did not get a chance to, so. Is it Avocado VT?
I'll check it out.
It is VT, okay, I was right. I wasn't sure if the VT was at the end. But yeah, look him up. But yeah, just something fun. But I'll go ahead and remove it for now because I need to fix it and make some adjustments. All right. But yeah, we have their logo right up there. The coffee at the Winter Lodge is provided by Avocado, so go over there and get yourself some. It's good. It's delicious. And it isn't affected by tariffs. Ave Maria is a Christian song. Christine song? I think they played it since Agent 47 became Catholic in Hitman. Oh, okay. Knights of the Zodiac US opening HQ. This one. Okay. Got it. Alright. Now I gotta look that up. This is delicious. How dare you tell me to enjoy a freshly brewed cup of hot coffee? How dare I? I'm doing you a favor. Better to be addicted than coffee than to other things. You know what I'm saying? It could be worse. You could be addicted to Crazy Taxi. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. It's a joke, everybody. But yeah, I'll look into it, Marty. That's so crazy. I can't believe they used and I run so far away. The more you know. The more you know. I'm sure there's other bands out there that have like famous rock songs used in their openings. That was probably around the time where like music rights weren't insane. I think we talked about it before, but y'all remember like the Dragon Ball movies? Like the Dragon Ball Z, the early Dragon Ball Z dubbed movies? How they were using songs from like Drowning Pool and Disturbed and who else? Rise Against. It's like the list goes on, but yeah. That was back in a time where music rights weren't so like protective. Yeah, Alice in Chains in the Street Fighter movie, exactly. Fries Against. Fries, my friends! Yeah, Korn. Like a lot of bands that like you know now. Right. Yeah, it's interesting. Doesn't really happen that often anymore. It sucks, man. It sucks! But hey, we got Ed Sheeran and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, so, you know. I see that as an absolute win. Alright. Well, let's get started. I had Jesus to the thing. Yeah, but happy birthday, Sonic. If we run out of things to do tonight, Oh, thank you for the good vibes, Marty. If we run out of graphics to make, we might make something Sonic-oriented. Not like an OVA, but we might try to make some, like a Sonic, like, new challenger screen just for the hell of it. Also, thank you for kissing the chat, Marty. Thank you for the kisses. Or that other game. You're talking about Deus Ex?
We're cooked.
I don't know anything about that shit. The only thing I know is that you've played it. I know next to Zilch. I don't think I can make anything that would do it justice. If that makes sense. Let me fire up this program. Oh, thank you for Goat. Thank you for Cooked. Damn. Marty's burning through all the points. Alright, let's see. N64 birthday. Oh yeah! N64's birthday is today as well. Damn. Yeah, I saw that post that you had, Vamp, about the, you know, repost your favorite N64 game. Which, to no one's surprise, my game was Star Fox 64. I was tempted to put Quest, just for the memes. But I was like, nah. It was tempting, though. I was very close to doing it. You like Turok? I do like Turok. It wouldn't be very funny if I put a game on there that I liked. It had to be something like... It had to be something whack. Right? Like Extreme G. What were some... Oh! I have another whack game. Castlevania 64. Oh! Ow! With the biddies! The first to start us off for the week. Thank you, fam. Well, actually, it's all good because we completed our fucking winter pass, y'all. So all events for the summer, pretty much after July 2nd, have all been completed thanks to everybody's crazy, crazy support from last week and previously. So everybody take a bow, pat yourself on the back, grab yourself a cup of coffee, pull up a chair, and let's work on some graphics. Who's here? Owl's here. Owl's the one that is on the list that we can actually make a new challenger screen for. You did order one, right? I have you in the commission request queue as one of the peoples. Yeah. So we'll work on yours. I have a pretty good idea of what yours might be, but let me be surprised. Get that out of here. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's get down to business. Opening up the backup. Back me up! Back me up! Well, I can choose? Well, yeah. No, it's not like, oh, you pick one and I just make it for you, and then you're stuck with it forever. No, you get to choose like what character or if you have an avatar. So I'm not sure if you've seen them, but like Vamp used theirs earlier. Mine's currently inactive because I moved it, but yeah. So we make something like that for you to use at will. You also become an MVP on the channel. Mostly because it's the only way to actually activate it. Might be, but yeah.
I want to tell you I'm Al.
This is the one we worked on 2 weeks ago. That was for Heart Robin. You wanted one that was Death Note centered, specifically L. Holding that L. Yo! Vargas! Chris with the sub and a hype train. Another hype train? Ain't no way. Nice.
I don't care what Shadow said. You can't say that.
Marcus, when are you gonna change your fucking intro, dude? We gotta change that one. That one's so old. Yo, Avocado! I was just talking about you. How are you, fam?
Welcome to the stream.
We just gave you a shout out earlier. We're gonna shout you out one more time.
I'll check it out.
The sound alert doesn't actually work. I have to go back to the drawing board and figure out what happened. But yeah, everyone go follow Avocado. Well, since you're here, I can actually put the damn thing on. Boom. There it goes. I'm doing good. Thanks for the shout out. Yeah, no problem. How's your night going? I'm sorry, this is minimized now. There we go. How was your weekend? Aw, thank you. Yeah, I was showing them the leaderboard where your logo was, and I was like, y'all should go over to Avocado stream, get some coffee. It's good and unaffected by tariffs. I'm actually sipping on some coffee right now. It's blueberry, if you must know. Yeah, we're working on some new Challenger graphics right now. It's just part of what we do here. I'm a big fighting game nerd, so what a lot of people have here now is a new Challenger graphic that just lets people know that they're in the stream. You know, it's a jump scare, kind of like it was back in the old arcade days. So it's part of one of my graphic design things. And they've really caught on. We've done like, what, 9 so far? Over like the past month? There's something I'm gonna do when we finally have 12. I'm gonna do something really special. If I had to choose, did anyone pick Casey Jones? I don't think so. I'm not entirely sure if anyone else really knows who Casey Jones is, besides you and me. Unless, yeah, do we have any Turtles fans, like TMNT fans in the house? Let me not generalize. We might have some TMNT fans in here. Oh, thank you for the daily howl, Lazy. Casey Jones would be sick. Alright, we gotta specify though. Which Casey Jones are we talking about? We talking about the 90s one? We talking about the one from the 2013 show? Or we talking about the one from Magoozy? Turtles counted off! There's like so many versions of Casey. Obviously the 2002 one, I don't know, it's Owl's choice. I'm not gonna assume his character. You crazy. I know who Casey Jones is. Okay, Lazy knows. Who is that? Casey Jones is well, he's not a hockey player, but he's a vigilante from the TMNT comic books and the TV show. He wears a hockey mask, and he has a hockey puck and like a bat, and he helps out the Turtles. He was actually against them at one point because they just had like a mutual misunderstanding, but they have a common enemy in the Foot Clan. And so he joins them. In some storylines, he gets with April O'Neil. They become like a couple. But he's a dope character. Only 35 seconds for the next hype train. With the old school comics version, like Kevin Eastman style. Alright, let's see if I can find a render of that. Damn, you want me to, that's a throwback. I can't buy nothing. Oh yeah, you just got your Nintendo Switch too, didn't you? That's all good. We had that level 4 or 5 hype train last week. I mean, we broke records. That was pretty sick. Shout out to everyone. Alright. Goon Gala! Casey Jones, John Luther Casey Jones, March 14th, 1864. What the fuck? American railroader. Oh, I learned something new today. Alright, hold on. That was like the first thing that came up. This is a pretty good render. I think I've seen this one before. Oh damn, it's a JPEG, dude. That's whack. Well, let me open up Photoshop. With my new RAM sticks, I should be able to multitask this a lot better. So yeah, I don't have any issues opening up Photoshop to edit this now. Before I would have, but now we're Gucci. Yeah, you're not gonna be seeing anything on the screen for a bit, just because I've got a different window open to rasterize this. I can open a window within another window. Why not? Lazy, how was your weekend, dude? I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to ask you. And Darren, if I didn't ask you, how was yours? I think I asked Avocado already. The main cat, the coolest cat. I'm assuming your old RAM hasn't gone bad. It hasn't. But I need to do more multitasking. And 16 gigs was not getting it done. I actually meant to upgrade my RAM like last year. But it just wasn't in the cards. Damn, I should have put some N64 music in here. Now that Vamp mentioned it. There we go. Casey Jones jump scare! Alright, let's see. Put that here for now. I'm gonna move the window just above that. There we go, perfect. Which Jonas brother is he again? My name is Jonas. Alright. Oh, wait. I need to... Hold on. Layer from background. Magic wand tool. Magic carpet! There we go. Easy money. Alright. We're gonna save this as... Yeah, the Casey Jones. AKA the director. My weekend was cool. I met Larry Houston at HeroesCon. Oh, the director of the X-Men animated series? Yeah! Did you get anything signed by him? Aw, shit. Man, I should have gone. But I had priorities. You know what's crazy? I actually think the X-Men 97 version of that song is better than the original. I think they added like more bass or something to it. I was listening to it recently and I was like, my god, man. Like 30 fucking years later, and that theme is still an absolute certified grade A1 steak sauce banger. My dad had a blast voicing Beast for that show? What? Is this new lore? Nah, I just talked to him about how impactful the show was to me. Ah, that's cool though, still. I'm sure he appreciates that. Show impacted a lot of people, man. Got me into X-Men. Now it's like they're like some of my favorite comic book characters of all time. But you all probably know, because I'm like, I've been like, man, I'm not watching anything else fucking Marvel related until we get X-Men stuff. I do not, other than that, I do not care. I need my storylines. I need House of M. I need the Rise of the Sentinels. I need the Krakoa arc. I need it all. And I want it all. And we deserve it! Where is Casey? Oh, he's below all the layers. That would make sense. Oh, that's crazy. I still can't see him. Let me see. Can I press play?
I want to tell you I'm Al.
Oh, weird. Oh, he is below all the layers. Oh, man. Alright, hold on. Here we go. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that.
Find a new rival.
Casey isn't here. Silly goose. The Gray voice actor was there too? From the old show? Or from X-Men 97? I was like, if Jennifer Hale was there... That's fucking wild that I missed that. I would have gotten her to sign my copy of The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. So Mindy's one of my favorite characters in that show. She's such a jerk. Yeah, was it Jennifer Hale? If it's Jennifer Hale, I done fucked up. The X-Men 97 theme is so good. Sounds fuller on the bass areas. Yeah, yeah. That shit's just too good. Alright. Winter has to tell me Jean Grey was Phoenix. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But it's okay. It's alright. It's alright. If you're not familiar with the X-Men, you're not gonna know. You're really not gonna know much. But I will tell you this, X-Men has some of the richest, like, and densest comic book lore of almost, like, any series. It's pretty fucking dense, bro. In a good way. Oh, let me get rid of this let me minimize the Photoshop window. You don't need that anymore. What is the difference between Jean Grey and Phoenix? So, Jean Grey, aka Marvel Girl, that was her name when she was part of X-Men First Class, which was Charles' first attempt at creating a team, task force, which comprised of Cyclops, aka Scott Summers, Beast, aka Hank McCoy, Iceman, aka Bobby Drake, and Angel? I forgot Angel's name. I think it's Warren. I think his name is Warren. Yeah, I'm pretty sure his first name is Warren, but I don't remember his last name. But anyways, the X-Men went on a mission to space to, like, I think they went to, like, stop something from crashing into the Earth. And Jean Grey sacrificed herself to stop whatever was coming. And it was the arrival of the Phoenix Force, which is a very powerful cosmic entity. They thought Jean died when it, like, basically possessed her. But it turns out she lived. But it also started to take over her mind and, like, change her personality. At one point, she destroys an entire galaxy. And then at one point, the X-Men have to band together to, like, stop her or aka, like, kill her. And, yeah. The Phoenix is basically an alter ego of Jean Grey. That brings out, like, her evil side. But yeah, it's altogether, it's a cosmic entity. Yeah. Came from space. So, the X-Men 3 version is not accurate at all. Do not believe that shit. That is not... I mean, personality-wise, they got that part right. But in terms of her powers and abilities... Nah, not really. That shit was way off. Hold on, I need to move Casey around. There we go. Osmosis Casey Jones. Damn, why he kind of thick though? Alright, hold on. There we go. It's got the crop top. I agree. There we go. Alright, let me catch up on chat. I like the old school Jean Grey, Catherine Disher. She was Jill Valentine. Oh, she was! I didn't know that. It was Catherine Disher. Also won't lie, always got Jean Grey and Rogue confused. Really? The difference is Jean Grey dies if she doesn't have 5 meters. Marvel 3. I understood that reference. Yeah. Alright, do you want it to look like sort of like Ninja Turtles? Like, do we want to go like New York style? New York style pizza on this? Owl? Or you want to go like street? Do we want to go street? NY City background? Alright. Out here in New York, alright. New York! Alright. I'm trying to see if they have like... But do you want something like... Do you want like urban? Like graffiti, like kind of like a grungy city style? Oh god.
To tell you I'm Al.
I want to get rid of this L stuff. Just for now. At least the sound effect. Oh, we can turn the volume down here. Alright. We're gonna have to replace the audio eventually anyway. Yeah, do you want to go grungy or like a sort of like a futuristic style or modern style? Most I can confirm about my knowledge of X-Men is Wolverine, Rogue, Cyclops, Gambit, Beastor, Magneto. I mean, those are all the main players. I never heard of Psylocke or Magic until Rivals. Yeah, Magic really hasn't been put in a lot of into a lot of like popular Marvel media until kind of recently, besides Marvel Rivals. No, Psylocke too. Psylocke also has not really had a big role. She's really only had a big role in video games. She's never really had a big role in like anything media-wise. She was in X-Men Apocalypse, but even in then, she had a very, very small role and barely had like 10 lines. So yeah. She actually had an original body, but she switched. Her consciousness switched bodies, and the body that she has now is the Asian one. But her original form, she was a British woman. But something happened. She got in contact with a villain, and then stuff like that happens a lot in X-Men, or at least it happened a lot in the earlier ones. Like Rogue, for example. The whole reason why Rogue can fly and has super strength is because she stole the powers of Captain Marvel and put her into a coma. Or put her into a coma. And then when Miss Marvel finally woke up, Rogue lost her flying and super strength powers. But then she went through a second evolution where she could hold like more than one power. But that's something my brother knows a little bit more about. From Cammy to Mai? Nah. More like Marissa to Lily. She became like a powerhouse to like a one trick. I'm trying to find some good street stuff. Let's see. We got better stuff than this in here. I know that for a fact. Nice. I want to do half quality so it'll run a bit better. There we go. Something like that. I don't want the graffiti effect though. As a kid, I always thought Wolverine was the leader of the X-Men. Yeah, a lot of people did. And the movies didn't help with that either. You know. They put my man like front and center. And then they made Cyclops look like a chump. Which is like that's not anywhere near accurate. Sure, he's not like the best leader of the X-Men, but he was the leader, and he was the leader for a reason. But yo, they just respected my man. I didn't realize it until years later either. Once I started reading more comics, I was like, wow, I can't believe they did this to him. They made Cyclops look free. Like, I can't believe they did this to my fucking goat. Actually insane. Cyclops is the Soldier 76. An Overwatch reference? Ew. Get that out of here. A Blizzard reference in my stream? Absolutely not. We might have to be a little creative with this one, or a little more creative than usual. Actually, hold on, I have an idea. Let's see. It's like maybe if we have anything that's like comic booky? But I might be able to find a view of the city above. Let's look for New York. Oh no! We don't have anything. Oh, already. Alright. It's a Japanese city. Damn, we really don't have anything like that, do we? Damn, that's weird. As popular as New York is, there's absolutely no like media that I can use. I would have to pull it from somewhere else. Man, Alan, why'd you have to pick something so complicated? Why'd you have to be so complicated? Nothing on the skyline? Jesus Christ. He's a complicated guy. Apparently. I'm trying to find something that's like city. That's... Owl Levine. Let me show you just what I'm made of. That's pretty cool. What do you think about that one, Owl? What do you think about that one? Yeah, I kind of like this one. One by one, they all become the black mark on the floor. There we go. This needs to go down. This, the effect. Needs to go here at the very end. There we go. Okay. So far, so good. Lucky there's a Family Guy. Oh, by the way, I hope you guys are having fun tonight. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. I'm sorry I started so. I actually wanted to go live at 9, but I just did not have the strength. Couldn't do a captain. I didn't have the power. I'm adding a drop shadow to Casey. We're gonna get rid of all this jargon here. We do not need that shit. So all this trash. Trash. We'll keep the video layer though, of course. We don't need this anymore either. Casey Bones. Let's see how it looks so far with that in the background. Yeah, it looks kind of sick actually. We might not need to add any more, but we always could. We always add some like some layers. Try to reach inside of me, trying to take my bank account. Alright. Yeah, let me know if y'all want to change the playlist. But I'm kind of feeling it right now. Oh, what's this? Hold on. Urban Shine. Oh, why did it make it so dark? Oh, I don't like that. Yeah. No thanks. Can I get rid of that? I don't even want that really. Okay, it's not there. Okay, cool. Cowabunga, dudes! You know, that's the one thing I didn't look for, pizza. But then again, does Casey even like pizza like that? I don't think he does. I don't know what Casey likes to eat. No idea. I don't think I've ever known. You should have a mini player of your music up on stream so your viewers can see the track name. Oh yeah! Ah, shit. Actually, that's what I usually do. I just forgot to do it. Alright, let me bring it up for y'all. Let me do that for you real quick. There we go. Happy 34th, Sonic. Me and you are the same age as of today. My goodness. Both old men. Grouchy old men. Senior discount, here we come! It's gonna be big. Casey just eats regular. I don't know if he's into pizza either. It's something we should look up. There's like no urban or street effect or anything like that. Oh wait, hold on. What's this? Ooh, urban bokeh. Holy shit, hold on. Is this what I think it is? Yeah, we got the street lights. Like cars. That's pretty dope. I'm liking where it's going. Yeah, it definitely gives it some more personality, some more flair. Oh, this is from Sonic Colors. Turn that shit up. This might be a little too much, but I can turn down the opacity so it's not too distracting. Alright, let me see how this looks. I don't want it to be over Casey either. So I'm gonna move him up here and I'm gonna move these layers down. There we go. Much better. What do you think about that, Owl? Let me know if it's too much, or do we want to try like a different grunge thing? This one might actually... Hold on. There's one that I think might be better. And a lot less on the eyes. Oh god, hold on. Alright. That's a fade out layer. So I'm trying to keep that. Oh yeah, okay. You can still tell what's going on. Alright, cool. Now what do you think about that? How do you like that? How do you like it now? You like that? Uh-huh, you like that? Okay. So far, so good. I think we've already got your background. We've got your background. We've got your render of Casey freaking Jones. Now your logo, or not your logo, but the letters. Logo is something entirely different. Heroes in a half shell. Why is it every time I type in something street, it's like, it's not street. Or urban. Or city related. Alright. Stuff right here. I guess it would make sense if it was graffiti for Casey, because he's a rebel. So you let me know. What do you think? Graffiti makes sense? Alright. Try to find something that like matches. Let's try this one out. Promo! Promo match. Yeah, finding something with like gray graffiti. He's from the 5 boroughs. Urban fashion. Oh, the one's like a straight out of Compton looking one. Well, the good thing about this one is that it's clear, right? It's clear and you can clearly see everything. But there might be something better. We do specifically graffiti. Let's look at some grunge. Grunge! Let's see the animation. Alright, let's put it on the timeline. It went by so fast, I couldn't even tell. It won't load in. Alright, hold on. Yo, Drunken! That's okay. Not the best. How are you doing, fam?
Welcome to the street.
Right through the
Welcome to the street.
right through gravity. Alright. Right through anomalies. Gonna go to Amelie's. Get me a pastry. Oh. How was your weekend? This might match it really well. Hold on, what's this? I'm curious about this one, dude. Let's get rid of this grunge one. Just got home from work. Word? How was work? Where the nevers are found. It looked like it disappeared, didn't it? Yeah, like that one does not stay on the screen very long. That's actually kind of whack. I don't like that. Let's try something else. What's retro grunge look like? Oh! It's just there? There's no animation? I'd probably add one to it. We're gonna have to go in on this one. I went to a wedding Friday night, then I played Smash with some friends the next night. Okay. Shoutouts to Smash. Shoutouts to smashing your friends. Oh yeah. Hold on. We're trying to find the perfect one for you, Owl. Or at least I'm trying to find the perfect one. What's this? This might work. It's a little glitchy though. It kind of matches everything else that's going on. Can we move that? Or can we move that all of those layers over? Yeah, we can move this whole thing like to the other side and reverse it. I think we might have something. Let me see. Damn. I'm trying to transform it. I might have to do this the hard way. Let's see if I can transfer through. Yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah. It's gonna look a little odd, but yeah, it's okay. It'll be doing so many animations, it won't even matter. What's important is that we can see the text, right? Make sure that shit matches. How was the wedding? Weddings are exciting. I haven't been to one in years. And who is your friend? You know them for a long time? Or is it like someone you're like family knew? Owl, we can change this text too. It doesn't have to look like this. We can definitely go with something more street. I think I just saw something. Going through the options here. I kind of like the ones I saw before, but I'm gonna go further beyond here. Tons of options, yes! Yeah! Yeah, there's a lot here. I feel like I'm getting close to something that I'm happy with. But as long as you're happy too. I can understand half of it because it was in Spanish. Ay, Dios mío. was for a friend of mine who's the younger brother of another friend of mine I went back to school with. Oh, nice. Yo, thanks for the lurk, Lazy. Enjoy your lurk. Not too picky. Alright. We'll try to find something. Yo, Phoenix! Damn, I don't know why your sound alert didn't work. But I got you. What am I fighting for? How's it going, man? Everyone go follow Owl. Member of the Pal Block Gang. He's the first member of the Pal Block Gang. Yeah. DK Donkey Kong. How are you doing, fam? Yo, what are your thoughts on ransom style? Owl? I'm kind of digging this, but we can change it if you want. If I can brighten it up, which I'm sure I can. It's so gray. There we go. Yeah. Let's see how these look overall. Huh. Unfortunately, Winter Soul cannot spell. I'm gonna add a shadow to these two so they stand out more. And then we're gonna add an animation to Casey Jones. Let me get that shout out for Owl going. Damn, we were talking about X-Men for a while too. We can continue the conversation. I love talking about it. I can talk about X-Men all day. So if anyone has any more questions about X-Men, then feel free to ask. Did you all know that Wolverine didn't show up in the X-Men originally? He was actually in a Hulk comic. It's also referenced in like the trailer for the Wolverine game. There's like some sort of license plate in the bar that he's in that references the issue of the Incredible Hulk where they both faced each other. So that was his actual canonical first appearance in Marvel. Why, man? Why, man? Why? No one asked for that fact, but I was just giving that to you. Yeah, it's a good conversation starter. You're trying to meet somebody at a bar and be like, did you know that Wolverine wasn't originally part of the X-Men? Hi, my name's Winter Soul. And be like, what the fuck? Oh my god, what are you talking about? Tell me more. Best case scenario. Alright, let me put a drop shadow behind this. They referenced it in Deadpool and Wolverine. Yep. Indeed. A friend has the Hulk 181 signed. Oh, we got it signed by Hugh Jackman? By Hugh Jackman? Nice. That's awesome. I think the only thing I have signed by somebody like an actor or anything like that is Kingdom Hearts 2.8. But it's fine. That's awesome. That's gonna be worth that's definitely gonna be worth something. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I'm doing outline. Oh lord, no. Oh my, no. I don't want that. Distance, please. There we go. I want the opacity to be pretty noticeable. There we go. Now it stands out like a not so sore thumb. Where did he get it signed from? What con did he go to? I assume it had to have been Comic-Con, right? Like the San Diego one? San Diego or New York? Yeah, I actually really dig this. I really dig this, man. New York! That was the first con I ever went to. For those that don't know, that was New York Comic Con was my first con ever. And I dressed up as Saz. I was cosplaying as Saz Katzroy from Final Fantasy 13. Yeah, I was getting so many pictures. I mean, a lot of our cosplay group was, but it was just like, I couldn't believe it. It was crazy. I ought to show you pictures from that sometime. Yo! We got Brownie coming in with the first raid of the week. Ow, ow, ow! Wait! Let me switch my model. Oh god, it's not here. It's locked. Alright. It's all good, it's all good. Welcome in, everybody! Raiding routine set, execute. Spirit evolution. Welcome in, fam.
Welcome to the stream.
Let me give you a shout out. Y'all
I'll
should
check
check
it
out
out.
Brownie. He's a very good streamer friend of ours. He's been playing a lot of platformers, a lot of RPGs. And it looks like they recently were playing Sonic Heroes. Nice, dude. We're actually listening to Sonic jams all night. Because of Sonic's 34th anniversary. So, we got a lot of bangers going. But let me give you all a rundown about me, since Brownie was so kind as to send his community to us. My name's Winter Soul. I'm a part-time PNG tuber, graphic designer, video editor. I'm also a member of the Fruities, Warriors of Light, Dragon Clan, and other stream teams. And we're in the middle of doing some video editing. We're making a new challenger screen for one of our viewers, Owl Nimbus. And we're almost done. We're going to be moving on to logos soon. So, if you want a chance to take a look at a look into my mind, the method and the madness, feel free to stick around because of the Winter Lodge. There's no place like home. I watched a few past trailers to celebrate. Oh, that's so cool. Did you check out any of the any of the old ones for Shadow the Hedgehog? All right. Well, we're gonna do this raid scene for Brownie since they were so kind as to send their community through tonight, and we'll be right back after these messages. Don't go too far. Back. PSU ones? Oh, for like Sonic Rivals. Sonic Rivals! Not to be confused with Marvel Rivals. I want to get this back to the original color that we had it before we changed it. I think it was red. That was like a brighter red. I'm opening up the color wheel. Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah. Here comes a new challenger! In the form of Owl Nimbus. Let's add a transition onto Casey Jones. I'm going to grab a bite to eat, so I'll alert. Alright, all good. You want to come back? You're more than welcome to. Yeah, good to see you too, Brownie. Work has been crazy for me, so I haven't been able to tune in. And I know you usually stream, like, at least from what I'm used to, I know you usually stream earlier during the day. But I'm there in spirit, fam. Talking a lot about X-Men today. For mutant kind! Trying to find a good transition. Let's see. Ooh, this one might be pretty. No, for Casey. Not for Owl's logo. For Casey. I want the transition to be longer. It comes in kind of quick, don't it? You can barely see it. I finally bought the MVC collection a few days ago. Oh, you did? Yes! Thank you for playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Your name will be transcribed into the pages of history. Cool decision. That is a cool decision, though. Hell yeah. Did you get it on PC? Life has me juggling this month. Yeah, I hear ya. We're reading Bang Baby from X-Men? Not the Bang Baby reference. Not the Static Shock. Such a funny word. Oh man, the Bang Babies. What the fuck are y'all talking about? I feel like I'd have to change that for just continuity reasons. But you know, I think that term existed before they were called metahumans. I don't remember when metahumans became like a full thing, but I don't remember really hearing about it until Young Justice came out. And I was like, oh, metahumans is what they described. Like, that's basically what they call people with superpowers in DC. The metahumans. The metahumans. That's a shock to your system. Static shock. Got a BB, got a BB. Got a BB, got a BB. That's another show I need to rewatch. We got Dreams of Absolution. There we go. It was. I had like 3 or 4 seasons. They had a really good run. Then they had the crossovers with like the Justice League and the Zeta Project. It was all part of the DC animated universe. Such a good thing, man. The DC animated universe was so hype. And ended with Batman Beyond. It's canceled for bullshit. Did it get canceled? I thought it like ended. I didn't realize it got like canceled. Shit, well, that's a bummer. Alright, Al. What do you want your sound effect for this new Challenger screen to be? It was kind of a cliffhanger ending? Okay. Yeah, it was weird. The first season of the show didn't have any shading. It was all solid colors. And they started to get a bigger budget, so you saw more shading, more varied colors. X-Men vs. Street Fighter is fine if no one picked that? Yeah. Here comes a new challenger! I can find that easily. Just stays the same in my dream. of an absolution. Alright. Yeah, sure. See, I may not like 06 as a game, but it has one of the best Sonic OSTs. Alright, let's see. That car is carrying a tornado. Have I really not gotten any of my Sonic Frontier songs yet? I don't think I've heard a single one, y'all. I might have to put one on when we're working on this logo. Lay awake and I dream of an absolution. Nice. Okay. Alright. I wanted a 360 PS3 for this game. I did too. Little did we know, right? Little did we know that the game was ass. That's your favorite one? It's not a bad one. I like the sound at the end. It reminds me of Batman, like Adam West Batman. Bam! I don't know. I'm dumb like that. Of an absolution. That's perfect. It's exactly 5 seconds, which is the length of these new challenger screens. Oh. I gotta go lower to the sound layers. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's turn the sound on. I'm gonna turn my music down a little bit. Let's hear the sound. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Alright. It's not gonna move, it's not gonna run like that. It's just choppy because of, like, me streaming and running the program at the same time. So we're gonna render it, and then I'll show you how it's actually going to look when I implement it on stream tomorrow. The sun is shining on me. It makes me feel so free, so alive. It makes me want to survive in this. The bad times pass me by, and today it's gonna be a brighter day. I have to ask you guys a question. Can you feel the sunshine? You just need to run away. Alright. Rendering now. Cold as ice. Baba Booey. Welcome back, Marty. I like how this one turned out. They keep getting better and better, with each one that we make. More and more creative. All right. I'm gonna full screen it. I'm gonna do a quick window capture for this, so you can see how it looks. We're gonna change gears. Maybe Windows Media Player. Ah! Oh, alright. It's a mini player. sunshine. Forget about the rain. Don't you feel it sometimes? You just need to run away. I feel like I am waiting. When the clouds go away. Can you feel it? I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. I can't freaking record this thing. I don't know why it won't. I'm gonna try to do a full screen application. That'll probably work. It should. I don't know why it won't find it. There we go. It was showing up at first. Okay. There we go. Perfection. There we go. Yeah! Looks good. You're our 10th new challenger, Owl Nimbus. You've joined the pantheon of Winter Lodge World Warriors. Hell yeah. Alright, I gotta go back to Filmora. Alright. Cool. Alright. Thanks, man. Well done yourself. You helped. You picked out most of the stuff. We got your render. We got a good text style. We got some cool effects. We managed to get that city, that sort of like top-down city effect going on. Yeah, it looks good. All right. Well, that's a wrap on new challenger screens. And it's Casey Jones, true. Goonga! Let's see. I guess we're gonna be doing a logo now. So I'll go ahead and post this in the Discord tonight. And let's work on a logo. Who has a logo in here? Who's on the list first? Vamp is first, so I guess we'll do Vamps first. Yo, more biddies! Hey, thanks Nimbus. I appreciate it. 200 biddies this week already. Very cool. Thank you for the support as always, Owl. Hope you enjoy your new challenger screen. And remember, when they're in the Discord, you all can like download them and post them. As long as you tag me. And post them freely as long as you tag your boy. Oh yeah, let me save this. I was gonna save it as Owl, but I know Owl has a new challenger graphic that we have to make eventually, so I'm gonna put Owl Nimbus's full name in there. And there we go, it's locked in. Okay. Let's get started on the logo. Casey Jones is still here. He is eternal. Alright, hold on. I gotta full screen that. Center to screen. Transform. Alright, let's create a new file. We're gonna do a 19 by 20 1080p logo for our goated god mod Vampire. Alright. So, what style are we going for, Vamp? Did you have something in mind? Remember, this is mainly going to be text. We can use a couple of graphical assets, but Mostly text. We'll wait for their response. In the meantime, what are we gonna do about Thursday, y'all? I'm gonna have to take the apron off for this one. Mainly because I don't have the apron for my other renders. Which I do need to get around to. But, yeah, did you all see that the Capcom Spotlight and that Arxis showcase is at the same damn day and same damn time? I can't believe this shit. So, I don't know if we're going to be getting any gaming in Thursday. We might not be able to play Castlevania, depending on everything that these two companies are going to show, because I'm pretty sure Marvel Tokon is going to be there. Plus, there's the Monster Hunter stuff and Street Fighter 6 updates. So yeah, Thursday is going to be a crazy day. It just depends on how much time. It depends on how much we're gonna be analyzing. Cooking stream? Me getting cooked. More like it. Sonic Heroes. I wonder if we'll get Monster Hunter for Switch too. We might get like a Rise sequel. Or they'll port World. I could see them porting World to Switch too. I don't know about Wilds. It's not even optimized for PC. So,
Bruh.
also, yeah, I think that would just run into a lot of issues with the Switch. But I could see World getting ported. World and Iceborne, that would actually be really dope. With some Nintendo exclusive content and costumes. Maybe some Xenoblade stuff. Okay, Vamp was just here. Who else ordered a logo? We might have to move on to the next person. Let's see. Damn. Everybody that ordered a logo isn't here. Actually, I can do a roll call. Starting from the top of the list. I'm updating the list currently though. Give me 1 second. No matter how, no one can bring us down. I've tried getting into it before. Yeah, Monster Hunter's much more fun to play with friends. And I know people are like, oh, I'll just wait till the price goes down or wait till it's like cheaper. But I feel like the most important time to get in on Monster Hunter is when the game first drops. I feel like that's very, very important. Because especially if you have a circle of friends that really likes those games, it's gonna be difficult to like keep up. You'll get carried through a lot of the missions, and then they'll have to kind of like teach you everything on the fly. And you'll have to like adapt as you go. Some people are fine with that, but I talk about Monster Hunter the same way I talk about fighting games when you're like getting into it. I feel like the best times to get into a fighting game are within like the first like 2 to 3 months. Because everybody's learning, everything's fresh. Like everybody's pretty much leveling up at the same time, unless you're a no-lifer. Which is nothing wrong with that. Some people are really passionate about Monster Hunter. But yeah, I'd say those are like most important times to get into stuff like that. Because everybody's at the same level. But nothing wrong with being a late bloomer either. Not discouraging it, just like in the future. And if you don't like the game, especially if you're buying it on console, you can always, sell it. Take it back. Get your money back. Buy something you actually enjoy. Alright. I don't know where Vamp went. They have ghosted us. Alright, Alright, so Vamp isn't here. KCQ! Are you in the queue? Speak now. Forever hold your peace. Custom logo designs. We've got 6 people on the list. Going once. Going twice. Awesome dude. I'm awesome dude. Custom logo design. Are you here? Are you there? Are you anywhere? Hello. But tons of others are getting into it. Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's not like a 100% sure thing. It's a preference of mine. If you're trying to get into something. Splatoon has so many like casual people playing it because it's a Nintendo game. I feel like that's a bit easier, right? Monster Hunter, even though it's more casual now, it's definitely got its like hardcore parts about it. And Street Fighter 6 is also, you know, pretty hardcore as you know. Over those harder core games, I'd say it's more important to get into those as early as possible. But yeah, for your more casual games, yeah, you can just pretty much pop in at any time. Owl LC! Owl LC in the building! Or not? Are you here? Are you there? Are you anywhere? Are you around? If push comes to shove, Drunken Serpent, we'll just work on your new challenger screen. Cloudy Panther. Cloudy Panther, the most cloudy of panthers, aka Black Paradox. Are you here? Are you around? Going once. Going twice. Jesus is stoned, who was here earlier. They got their new challenger screen. They spent 6k points on it. And they're not even here to get it made. Tisk, 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 y'all. You gotta stick around.
Bruh.
What's happening right now? I'm calling people for getting new challenger screens and their custom logo designs. Mostly the logos. We've got 6 people in queue for custom logos, and none of them are here. They're all no-call, no-shows. So, I think I'm just going to move on to Drunken Serpent's new challenger screen. I want to do a mix of both. Like, I don't want to have a day where I'm just making, like, logos. I want to mix it up. I want to have some variety. But it seems like every time we get around to the logo section, like, nobody's here. It's very weird. This is like the 3rd time it's happened. Do people not want logos? I mean, spent the points on them. I'd assume they want them. Scheduling is hard? Yeah, that's true. It's hard to make it, like, I don't want to do like appointments for these because I would rather not do these on random days. I'd rather have them on a set day. And I usually do them on Sundays. So I just need those that have got these to just like keep that in mind. Because my scheduling is also very limited. I'm not salty, I'm just like, damn fam, the list is getting longer and we haven't made any progress on it. And as someone that has a little bit of a, what do you call that? What do you call that? Not perfectionism, that's not it. really a perfectionist. I don't know what the proper term for it would be, but having like a list of stuff that I haven't done like makes me really anxious. Artist block? No, I don't have an artist block. It just has to do with like having tasks that are listed, and it's like, well, I can't get this done because this person hasn't contacted me, you know. So, we'll see what happens. It just seems weird that it's like this is the third time where it's like, oh, logos, and then mysteriously no one's around for that specifically. So maybe I should put a disclaimer for the future, like if you're not gonna be around the stream when we do them, probably don't spend your points on them. Just saying, because I don't want you to throw those away. Alright. Anyway. Too slow. Alright. You're too slow. Gotta keep up. Alright. This works for me because I work Sundays? Yeah, this I would have been working on it Sunday, but I was like, after installing my RAM and running back and forth to Best Buy like twice, I was like, nah. I can't do it, Captain. I don't have the power! But all good. Alright, let's get started on yours, man. We're gonna start with, we're gonna use Casey's template. I mean, wow. Owl's template. Oh my god. And yeah, we're gonna go from here. So, do you have a character that you want to use, or do you have like a special avatar? You know, something that defines Drunken Serpent. If you have a PNG of the character already, or the avatar, it would also save some time. Not that I mind, you know, taking it into Photoshop and you know, rasterizing it, but it would definitely save some time if it was a pre-made PNG. And let me know, and we'll talk about what kind of style you want to make it into. Oh, you might have one? Okay. Well, I'll be waiting. All right. Yeah, we still haven't had a single like Frontiers vocal song. I bet you they're all gonna come up towards the end of the stream. Be just my luck. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. I did hear some Sonic Frontiers. Where can I send it? Send it through, just DM it to me. Yeah, DM it to me on Discord. Send it to the DMs. That'll be, yours will be number 11, I believe? Let me look on Discord. Yeah, yours should be number 11. We got Vamps, which was 1. Lazy's was 2. Magashi's was 3. Casey's was 4. Aki's was 5. Soul's was 6. Cloudy's was 7. I think Toasty's was 8. Robin's was 9. Yeah. Then Owl's was 10, so this will be our 11th one. Yeah, just DM it to me on Discord. I shall be waiting. Hopefully not too long. Would it be easier if you just told me what it was? Would it be faster? Oh, oh, oh! Owl! Good evening, fam. Welcome in, all you owls from the Owl's Nest. Hoot hoot. Hooray!
Welcome to the stream.
Also, welcome in Casey Ewi? That name always confuses me. Something isn't right
Welcome
in my
to
brain.
the stream.
Let's give a shout out to Owl, one of the POW Block members.
I'll check it out.
Definitely go and shoot him a follow if you haven't already. Plays a ton of indie horror games and horror game betas, and also is a big Sonic fan, much like us. Speaking of which, happy 34th anniversary once again to Sonic, since his 34th anniversary today. Welcome in, Raiders. For those who don't know me, my name is Winter Soul. I am a part-time PNG tuber, graphic designer, video editor, member of the Fruities, the Dragon Clan, and a couple of other stream teams. And right now, we're doing some video editing. We're making some new challenger screens for some of our winter guests. We just got finished working on Owl Nimbuses, and now we're working on Drunken Serpents. Drunken, have you sent that file yet? I'm still waiting, bro. Never my streams. What? I think he was talking to me. Oh, okay. I was like, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, yeah, it's been a while, bro. I'm not trying to rush you. I hope I'm not rushing. You're trying to log into Discord? Uh-oh. Alright. Well, while you're logging into Discord, let me go ahead and do this raid scene for Owl. And we will be right back after these messages. BRB. And then Owl, I'll ask you, how was your weekend, bro? Raid of the week. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I love that you love the raid scene. Alright, looks like Drunken got a chance to send me the file. Ooh. Yes, it's something original. I love it. Looks like I'm gonna have to make a render out of this though, but that shouldn't take long. Alright, thanks for sending it to me, Drunken. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up on here. Since we got the Photoshop up already. Oh, we the Sonic Frontiers main theme. Let's go. Did you play any Sonic games today, Owl? And Casey, how are you doing? How's your weekend? I'm gonna have to turn this shit up. Just a little bit. I'm here across these new frontiers. With my life, I face this fear. Damn, getting rid of these clouds is gonna be tricky because it's almost the same color as your hair, but there might be something I can do. Let me create a layer mask and get a brush tool, bump it up to 100% hardness, giggity, and yeah. You can leave no traces, for your faces. There we go. I'm a professional! There we go. Was romancing? Probably spelled wrong and ended with a Radiohead game. A Radiohead game? Oh wait! I think you told me about this before. Radiohead, because I remember asking about it. Reminiscing? I think reminiscing is R-E-M-I-N... I-S-C-I-N-G or something like that? Yeah. I'd have to like write it with my hand. Unfortunately, I'm preoccupied. Who am I meant to become? It is a hard word, I agree. Reaching far across these new frontiers. With my life I fight this fear. With my hearts I hold the ones I love. Walk forward through the cold dawn. Always through new horizons. We'll travel through the trials and tragedy. Can you hear the spirit shout? The secrets in the melody. Sorry, I'm locked into. God, this song is so good. To me, once again I start something new. Don't be afraid, I will be with you. I'm here, reaching far across these new frontiers. Yeah. Drunken jump scare. I'm trying not to get rid of any of the hair. I'm gonna make sure I keep all your split ends intact. Yeah, this is the first like Sonic Frontiers vocal song we got all night. And we've been streaming for like, what, like 2 hours now? Dun, dun, dun. This is the version of the song that plays when you're fighting the final boss. The way it has becoming clear all across these new frontiers. In my arms I hold the ones I love. Alright, almost there. Always the new horizons. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Oh shit! Sky Sanctuary. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. That's probably the best I can do on this. I don't know, I think the hardness might have changed up here. Hopefully not. Alright, there we go. I want to hear Living in the City. I think that one, did it play yet? I'm actually not sure. I know, Can You Feel the Sunshine played earlier. I don't know if Living in the City came up, though. Yeah, this looks good. Wait, what's going on down here? Is that a cloud? I think it's a cloud I didn't get rid of. Oh yeah, fuck. Alright, hold on. There we go. You're a chaos without an emerald. A shadow without a hedgehog. A live without the learn. Bars. Sonic means a lot to me, man. Very big part of my childhood and still a pretty big part of my life. It's crazy that I went to that concert this year. That was this year, right? Yeah, that was. Wow. It's been a long year, man. I was thinking that was last year for some reason, but no, like that was definitely January. Cause yeah, we met Owl in person for the first time in a long time. All right, this is good. This is a nice, clean render, as clean as we're gonna get it. All right, let me do one last thing, just to save on space. I'm going to make this a little smaller, be easier to grab when we poured it into, yep, crop. Well, we didn't make a logo, but a lot of this stuff is what goes into me making logos. FYI. I'm just gonna call this DRU SCR Drusser. I'm gonna make it a PSD in case I need to go back and edit it, and then I'm gonna save it as a PNG to make sure that it's permanently locked in. And now we can use it for the video. The deed is done. Okay. Yeah, the songs that we have on here range from Sonic 06 to Sonic 2 to Sonic 3. No Sonic Unleashed on here. I was surprised I didn't have any of that in my playlist. Sonic Frontiers, Sonic Riders, Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. Yeah, man. I might start looping. Sonic Unleashed mid? You're crazy. That's actually crazy work. I do not agree. I think Sonic Frontiers I think Sonic Unleashed is a fantastic game. The Werehog segments aren't fantastic, but I think the speed segments are. I don't think I've ever played Unleashed. You should try to play the new PC version that came out. I'm surprised that Owl hasn't tried that yet. They made a fully upgraded executable of that game. Like they recompiled it. And it's even better now. They made it even more better. I think Sonic Unleashed's like art direction, its music, its level design. There's a lot to like about it. I'm just salty I couldn't find enough Sun coins. Why don't you just look up a guide? You know, some of them aren't really hidden in the stages. Some of them are also hidden in the open world, or in the hub worlds. There's also the optional stages that you can do to get them too. If we eventually end up playing it, I might be able to help. It was on our season pass at one point, but we didn't reach it. But it'll come back. They always come back. All right. So, oh, thank you for the daily howl, Owl LC. So, oh, you guys can't see the, whoops, hold on. My bad. You guys can see the video editing software. All right. So, what style? Look at that cheesy grin. That drunken has. That looks just like you. What are we going with here? What style? I noticed that your character kind of looks like a Persona character, so is that what we're going with? We're going for some Persona vibes. Also, thank you for the daily howl again. Got some Sonic CD. Persona? Alright, well now we gotta figure out which Persona. Persona 4, Persona 3, or Persona 5? Oh, we got that deja vu. Oh wait, this isn't deja vu, this is I don't know what song this is. Oh, Escape the Loop. What's my favorite Persona game? Persona 4. Persona 4. Yeah. It's my first Persona game. I loved it. Put 80 hours into my first playthrough. That shit was crazy. I couldn't believe how good it was. So now I'm just, you know, sitting and chilling and waiting for the Persona 4 remake waiting room. Along with everyone else. Don't want to keep this loop. Persona 5, damn. What was Persona 5's like artistic style? What would you call that? I don't really know what it's called. So this is gonna be interesting. Unfortunately, I don't know what the style of it is. I know it's very red. A lot of red and black. It's perfect for Hot Topic. That just looks like blood. I don't know if I want that. Out of here. Yeah, I should better update on 6. Yeah, I actually thought we were gonna see 6 before we saw a 4 remake. I thought they were gonna do it kind of like Resident Evil, where it's like new game, remake, new game, remake. But looks like they need more time to work on. They need more time to work on Persona 6. But to be fair, y'all, they did just work on Metaphor, and they might be updating it. Like they might come out with some sort of like DLC for it. Which I think it deserves. It's a new, whoops. That was not. I don't want that on the screen. Actually, that was a mistake. I was trying to get. Where was it? Oh yeah. I also need to turn the volume on this. Damn. Where was that effect that I literally just had? It was perfect. I just found it. It had a transition. Damn it. I lost it, y'all. Okay, see? This is from Sonic R. It's not living in the city, but it's just as good. Oh, yeah! Yeah! Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna turn the volume up on this one. When the day is won and the race is won, it's only just begun. Next to me, there's more I can see. I think this is the end credit song. Away from you, and there's nothing I can do. P3 remake is pretty dope though. What do you think of Death Stranding 2? Not much. I haven't really played the first one, so I don't have my scouter has no indicator on that. I don't know its power level. I know it's getting rave reviews, which, you know, is what I expected from a Kojima game. I expect nothing less. But I guess, you know, the question is, how good is it really, right? Because everybody was giving Death Stranding 1 amazing reviews, but half the people I talked to didn't even finish the game or got bored with it, so hopefully this game's a bit more entertaining. Or at least, like, because I heard the first game is a very slow burn. Like, it takes a while for the game to actually get started. All the crazy shit happens. So I hope that they kind of, like, since it's a sequel, hopefully they don't have to spend as much time world building, you know? I can just throw you right into the mix. All I need is you. All you need is me. All you need is love. 'Cause you're my number one. Why is there this transition here? Okay. I'm trying to move everything up too. Everything's very spread apart. It's over 9,000! I do want to watch people play Death Stranding 2, because I want to see if it's... I want to see if they picked it up. I don't know if you'll watch me play it. I don't know if I'll play it, but I will definitely watch other people play it. I don't think it's a Winter Soul game. There's nothing else going on in this one. Like the animation, it kind of just ends there. It's like a Target ad. Sail, sail, sail! They're smart, then there's Target smart. This is sports. There's sports in the background. Is that a football player? Alright, let's see what else I can find in here that might work. Yeah. For real, y'all, I'm just waiting for Donkey Kong Bonanza. Everything else kind of comes second. You really gonna tell me to play Living in the City when Breakthrough It All from Sonic Frontiers is playing? Pause. I've been here waiting for the longest time. I can't believe it's real. Bro, when they played this song at the concert, I fucking popped off, man. I was straining my my vocal cords. You crossed the line. No more compromise. This is do or die, and Lord, you won last time. Yo, Virgo. What's going on, man? Good evening.
Welcome to the stream.
Oh, thanks for welcoming Virgo out. What up, what up? Can I not get rid of the boom part? Oh, that's whack. I don't want that shit in there. Alright, so we'll have to find a different layer. We're getting close though, Drunken. We're getting close to finding something that works. We just gotta find some more animations. Just stopping by? I hear you. I appreciate it. I'm doing well, you know, just settling in at my new job. And working on some graphic design stuff with my community. Something I started doing recently. Like the flame, they'll know your name. We're on a mission, the competition. When it's done, time to listen. Sorry if that puts you in an imposition. I never learned how to read. Song's way better than it should be. You know what I'm saying? Look around again. Yo, Exil. What's going on, bro? How was your weekend? Virgo, where are you traveling to next? I'm curious. That we will find our way. We'll do whatever it will take. It is indeed hot. That is for damn sure. No lies detected there. No lies at all. No lies of P. Shit, man. I tried to add this one, Drunken, but doing something a little funky, but I think we can make it work. I'm gonna put it behind everything else. Or behind your avatar. There we go. Yeah. I like these dots. I like this texture. I think that can work. And I'll try to add something in the background. Yeah. We'll try to add a little more. I'm gonna have to use a combination of some styles here. Oh yeah, no, you're good, Virgo. Yeah, it's gonna be 100 degrees tomorrow. My body is not ready, like, at all. Which reminds me, I gotta try to find a good polo shirt for work tomorrow. Let me see what I can find here. There's one thing I'm thinking of in particular, Drunken, that I found when I was working on Owl Nimbuses. Yeah, I want to go with this. Let's try this out. This also needs to be moved up. Oh, we don't need this. We don't need this. That can go. Ruby Realm. All that. Okay, cool. There we go. Looking good. Yeah, stay hydrated, everyone, please. You know what? Even better? Take your water bottle and put it in the fridge. Maybe even two. Might want to put a couple in there, actually. That's what I'm gonna do as soon as the stream ends. I might even put mine in the freezer. I want that shit to be ice cold. What's cooler than being cold? Ice cold. Oh shit, Vamp's back. Vamp, we were looking for you. We were trying to work on a logo for you, and then you pulled a Gary Oak. Alright. Let's see. I died due to heat? And who are we talking to right now? What's going on? It's Vamp's nobody. Amplifrax X. There's an X in there somewhere. It actually started cooling down in here a lot. Maybe our AC finally got fixed. I don't know. Seems suspiciously cool in here. Maybe I'm the one who's dead. What a twist! I don't have the energy to do my logo. Well, I mean, you don't have to do it. I'm doing it. But I hear what you're saying. Good day at work in a -10-degree freezer, bruh. Must be nice. I can't get rid of those goddamn numbers. Or perhaps I can. There we go. Now they're gone. Alright. Wonder if you can still see them going through the animation. I want to find a different, like, extreme sports one that isn't so cluttered with text and random stuff. Okay. Let's try Red City. Maybe we can find a city. Because I know the Persona intro has like all those random buildings pop up with like a red background. No, we're probably not going to be able to find that specifically. But maybe. We might be able to use a sticker. It's possible. Or I can use, or we go back to grunge. Or we return to grunge. Grunge tilde. It snowed on me in there? Well, here's a city. We might be able to work with that. Let's see if we can. We can just get this one back. I'm not too concerned about that. Let's see. Put it behind it. As long as I can manipulate it. Let's see. Let's see if I can adjust the size. Yep, I can. Alright. Alright, who wanted living in the city? I'll fold. Oh shit, we did already play it. Alright, how about one more and then living in the city. And then we'll start the playlist over again. There we go. Go! Oh shit, sorry. And we'll put a red background on that. We'll go to stock media. Welcome to the mind of a different kind, where we've been growing so lame. Guess you don't really know me. It never brings me glory. Been down this road before. Already know the story. This is another song I lost my voice at the concert. Lost it 2 times. It's time to face your fear. It's come and gone. I'll be the one to carry on. Let me see how this looks. Alright. I wonder if I can I manipulate the color? Yeah, I can. When the stars collide, nothing says you're just an enemy. Whoa! I'm trying to make it really white. I'll take what is mine. Or should it be black? Should it be black? What are we thinking, Drunken? Should it be black or should it be white? What do you think? Yeah, you guys should chill at my office. My office is very well ventilated. Got a lot of people in there. Black? Alright. We'll go with that. Time has come and gone. I'll be the one to carry on. And you can throw me to the walls, 'cause I am undefeatable. The other side. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. Pitch black. Alright. The Phantom Thieves. Let's look at these animations. Pretty good so far? Alright. Now we have to get your logo in there. Or not your logo, your text, your name. I won't give up till the end of May. Why is it taking so long to load? Welcome to the mind of a different kind. We've been growing so late. Think I'm on 11, but I'm on a 9. Guess you don't really know me. Running from the past is a losing game. It never brings you glory. Been down this road before. Already know the story. Alright, hold on. And I need to restart the playlist. Give me a second. Living in the city, you said? Where are you? There we go. Alright, we got it back. I don't know what's going on. It's not loading my titles. Alright. We'll just have to look at them through here. Keep that dream alive. Everything is free, fantasy. Alright. Yeah, I'm just want plain text. See what cinematic has to offer. So many different things to see. There's no time. But there's no time. Do they not have red anything? Brother.
Welcome to the stream.
Living in the city where no one lets you down. Fuck! What the hell is this, man? They're not loading anything for me. I think it's had enough. I just want some comic style text. And I definitely have more text than that. Yeah, I was like, there's no way that's all I've got. I may be able to find something in here. There we go. Just to make the process a bit faster. Let you down. Got to keep that dream alive. Damn, I have done a lot of projects. Trying to find one that's like perfect for this. Manga, huh? That might work. I don't know if I have an individual manga panel though. In the city. Oh, yeah. Damn it, man. I can never find the thing that I want. Alright, let me go back to what I have in my downloads. How much can I customize this? From it saying mega sale. Oh, I can customize the whole thing. Okay. Living in the city. Oh, in the city. In the city. Yeah. Alright. Do you want it to be two separate words? Or do you want it to all be one word? Because we can make it all one. It doesn't have to look like this. It ain't gotta look like this. It ain't gotta be like this. It don't ever gotta be like this. Just one? Alright. In the city. Living in the city. Running in the city, getting jumped in the city, getting robbed in the city, getting an Uber in the city, getting charged late fees in the city. Oh, all right. Let's see. Let's bring this down. We might get some repeats now, so my apologies. Alright, how do you like this, Drunken? I'm flowing into the light. Wow, that looks actually pretty cool. I want to do something with this text though. Right here. I want to put a shadow behind it because it just blends in a little too much. Oh shit. Disappearing. Oh my god, what the hell? No. I don't want that either. Damn. I don't think I got a proper shadow to it. Unless... Damn. Yeah, I don't think I can. That's gonna be tricky. We're almost there. I think the most I can do is probably do a shadow from here. Of course, we don't want that to be that color. Okay. That stands out. Yeah, there we go. I'm just trying to find a way to make it stand out above the crowd. There we go, Drunken. Now, we need to add a shadow to your character, your avatar. So that also stands out above the crowd. We're gonna increase the opacity of that shadow. Take away the blur. Yeah, there we go. Now that's a persona character. Look, even got your shadow. Alright, so do you want like a... We could do like a blue flame transition? Like you're summoning your persona. That would be pretty cool, right? Crisis City? Let's see how this one is. Ooh. Yeah! I think that might be good. Let's see how that looks. Huh. Alright. What do you think? There's a blue energy explosion. Let me see how that one looks. Curious. I wonder why it centers it like that, even though you're like off to the... way off to the right. It's weird. It like puts it right at the center. But you let me know which one you like more. I'm gonna type in blue and see what also comes up. See if there's any other variations of a blue flame. Oh yeah, we got the one that I used in my raid scene. This one right here. You liked the first one? Okay. I like how this one animates, but yeah, we can do that one. All right, let's go with that first one we used before. Oh, you like that one? Okay. Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, I like how this one kind of animates. Persona. All right. There's one more thing I want to try to add. Maybe some anime speed lines. I just want to see how they look. Oh no, I don't want to put it there. add them in as the transition ends. What do you think? Just to spicing it up a bit. Yeah, what are your thoughts on that? Alright, let's play it from the beginning, take it from the top. Transition has to be coming a little faster. Just like a couple seconds. Maybe slightly during the end of the transition. Maybe even a little more. Alright, about right there. That should be perfect. Nah, even more. Oh my god. The glamours of video editing. Everything has to be perfect. There we go. There's our transition out of here. There you go. All right. Looks good, man. The Drunken Serpent. Now last thing, what do you want your sound notification to be? What are we going with? What do we want? What do we want here? Do you want like looking cool, Joker? Like the music? Yeah. Like for instance, this was the one that we had for Owl Nimbus. Yeah, so something like that. It doesn't have to necessarily be from a fighting game. I recommend it, but it doesn't have to be. It could be something just like a notification. I mean, Magashi-sama has one that's from The Simpsons. Just Homer screaming. And with an additional sound effect, it sounds like he's getting, like, electrocuted. Worked out very funny. But yeah. So what you want to do? I could also pick one for you if you want me to. So let me know. Also, thank you all for tuning in for so long tonight. This is our last graphic of the night. I'm gonna pick one for you. Alright. I think I have the perfect idea. Be right back. Alright, what? Okay. Why don't these tracks have names? The complete soundtrack, okay. How about that? And then I'll just have it fade towards the end of the screen. I always thought that song sounded like Tequila. That's an old ass song. Tequila. Tequila O'Neil. Alright, let's see how this looks. I gotta turn the... Oh, damn, that sound effect is loud. Pretty good. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I want to have the sound effects start up a bit faster, though. Then we're going to trim the audio right here. We're going to delete that. Then we're going to raise it, fade it out. That here. Alright, let's hear it. Sorry, that transition kind of fucked things up. Because it made its way back to the center! This right here. Actually, I don't know what that is there for. Yeah, I'll move this here. Alright, here we go. Yeah! Alright! Let's save it. Looks good.
Looking cool, Drunken!
Alright. GG's, man. This looks good. Came out really well. Now we're gonna see how it looks when it's actually fully rendered. Oh my god, it almost crashed. That was scary. Oh my god. I was like, no! I put so much hard work into this one. I was about to cry. Okay. I would have been so upset. Alright. We need to hurry up and render this before something crazy happens. Okay. '60 FPS, 1080p. Yeah, dude. And if you want to, if you have social media, feel free to share it, and you know, just make sure you tag me in it. You have joined the pantheon of Winter Lodge World Warriors. Congratulations, buddy. You're also going to be a VIP by tomorrow, so you'll be able to activate this with !Drunken. Or if you want me to do you want to do !Drunken Serpent or Drunken? Whichever suits your fancy. Let me close most of this. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. Play it. So that looks like in real time. Alright, hold on. Drunken? Alright. Oh wait, I don't know why I'm still angry. Alright, I got you. Okay. Let's go ahead and show you what this looks like. Got window capture up and running. Yeah, I'm not going crazy. I'm not going crazy. It literally does not want to find this. File Explorer, iTunes. Media player. What the hell? I don't know why it never wants to find this application. It's very strange. I'm gonna try to do a new window capture. No, it doesn't want to find. Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. It like wasn't showing up for a second. All right, let's take a look. Yep, that's pretty much it. Cool beans! Right on, Drunken. This one came out really good. And to be honest, they all have. So, y'all chose them. We went through them. We made them. And now they're all done. Alright. Sonic playlist is over. Let me go ahead and retire this. Listen to some chill tunes. No, iTunes, come back! I guess I gotta wait for it to show up again. Oh, it's really gone. I guess we're stuck with it. Alright, anyways. Sorry about that. Oh, there it is. Alright. Let's take a break from some Sonic. Alright. With that being said, GG's everybody. 2 more new challenger screens down. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Everybody that came through, everybody that rated, everybody that donated biddies, and Vargas with the 43 months. 43 months of subbing. God damn. That's a long time. 5 months, he'll be subscribed for 4 years. That's insane. But you know what? We appreciate it. Love y'all. Thank you for keeping me going and growing as a streamer. Again, I'm sorry I haven't been able to stream IRL in a while. It's just I haven't really been up for it. But I promise there will be an IRL stream soon. Just not super soon. Probably on a weekend, right? Like next Sunday when we do our other graphics. That's probably when I'll be back for some limited time IRL stuff. Or maybe we'll do some IRL stuff when we watch the Capcom Spotlight and Arxis Spotlight this Thursday. We'll see. It really depends on how I feel. But I hope y'all are feeling good. Thank you for staying up so late with me as we made these graphics. We ended at a good time. 12:30 was about where I wanted to end things. So it was good. Tomorrow we've got Metal Gear Solid 2. Wednesday is Street Fighter 6. And then Thursday is the spotlights that we have to watch, and then possibly Castlevania Portrait of Ruin if we have time. It depends on everything that these spotlights are gonna cover. Because if we don't finish watching them until like 10:30, we'll just have to play Castlevania the week after, unfortunately. But blame Arxis. Arxis decided to surprise drop their shit this week, so it's all their fault. And I really want to watch it. I would be like, yeah, we could wait until next week, but I feel like I'm just going to get spoiled. So, yeah, we might as well just knock it out in one fell swoop. Another thing, y'all, I have to talk about. I haven't had a chance to check. I really literally have not had a chance to check the entries for the Dreamcast-a-lon. but I have a sneaking suspicion that we probably didn't get enough entrants for it to actually like fully run. And that was, you know, issues on my part for not being able to fully like capitalize on advertising it or getting the info out there. I also haven't really been able to communicate with the POW block members and help them get the word out either. So overall, I just kind of dropped the ball on it. I still want to do something for it. I don't want to completely like shelve it because there are people that applied, and I still want to give them a chance to, you know, to be a part of it. So I might just try to find some way to do it, but I'm gonna need the POW block members' help. That's the thing. I'm really gonna need your guys' help on this. So like Owl, Vamp, Phoenix, Jesus, anybody who's available to try to come up with some way to do this, because I can't do it all alone. The whole thing about the raid train is it's supposed to be like a cooperative thing. So if you guys could help me, I would really appreciate it, because the event comes up on July 13th, which is like basically like it's like a month from now. So let's try to work hard, man. Let's try to work hard, and I hope you guys are down to help. I could really use it. I can't do this alone. So I hope you'll be able to be there and help where you can. All right. That's about it for me, y'all. I'm gonna be heading to bed. I gotta take a shower. I gotta get ready for work tomorrow and clean up my room a bit. Make sure my room is well ventilated. Put some water in the freezer for tomorrow to get ready for the impending heat. The impending doom! But we're gonna send you all over to Aki. I'm pretty sure they're streaming right now. I think they're streaming Silent Hill 3. So we're gonna go over and show them some love. We usually raid them on Mondays, so no change in that plan as of right now. And they've only been streaming for a little more than 2 hours. Nice. Alright. Also a fellow fruity as well. Alright, everybody. I hope you have a awesome, jawsome, fantastic night. Sleep well. Drive safe. Take care of yourselves and your loved ones. Be kind to others. And happy Pride Month! I think I forgot to say that earlier, but happy Pride Month indeed. Alright. Oh, also use the raid message. Alright. Let me go ahead and put in that raid information for all of you. What is that YouTube link? I can't click on that right now. I'm raiding. Alright, Nah, you're good, Virgo. No worries. I appreciate you lurking. Alright. We are raiding Aki now. Okay, everyone. Have a good night. And I'll see you tomorrow for some MGS2. Love y'all. Peace. Have a good one. Good night. Bye-bye. See you next time. Tell Aki I said hey.